Hello, so today we're going to be starting a Let's Play for System Shock 2. This is actually one of my all-time favourite games, one of them. I remember playing this as a kid and really enjoying it. This is the GOG release, plus a few mods to upscale the graphics a bit. I don't like the well, I think there's only one like player/enemy mod for the models, and I'm not keen on that, so I've not installed that. But I've got the mods for like the backgrounds and the up-resing and stuff like that. So it should look decent enough if the enemies do look a bit ropey. Let's get into it though.
Look at you, hacker.
Oh dear.
Pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
I think that's from the first game, isn't it? Like I never played the first one. Oh, okay.
A rogue artificial intelligence, known as Shodan, lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
42 years later, wow. Alright, I'll stay quiet for all of this.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
Oh man, that intro. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we don't go into it straight away. This is the training session. So yeah, if you look, this is the cleaned up version. There's a few mods that like upscaled the graphics a bit, or putting higher res textures basically, I think it was. It's been a while since I installed it, so I can't remember all the specifics. I know a lot of these textures have been cleaned up though. There's still some ropey ones, but it looks a lot nicer. Like these look a lot nicer than they did in the original. These signs, I mean. And also the phones. God, I still love this game a lot. Like, I mean, it's...
Proceed to the street level recruitment.
Games have changed a lot over the years, like in terms of how they present themselves. They were very arcadey back in the day, but more and more they've become about story these days, and about atmosphere. So you do have a lot of really good, like current or recent examples of games where atmosphere is paramount or key, you know, like in movies. But back when this came out and back when it was being developed, that wasn't really so much of a thing. I mean, you still had the odd game. There's still really popular games that did this sort of thing, but it was a lot rarer just because it cost too much. But then you've got a game, or it took too much effort, but then you've got a game like this that puts in all this effort into building a world for you to explore, which is just awesome. These women are supposed to be, I think, doing their laundry or something. What's that say? Oh, happy noodle. Oh, okay, they're eating noodles. I always thought it was just like a line of washing machines, because they're just sort of standing there, but I don't know, maybe she's serving food or something. Guess it must be serving food if it's happy noodle. But I was just like looked in there and it kind of looks like a line of washing machines, so I thought people were doing their laundry. My bad. So this seems really bare bones now, but back in the day this was amazing.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
Do I really want to do this? I have done this a million times. Okay, we'll do it. It doesn't take too long.
Trainee, while you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out.
Yeah.
Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the tab key.
So this was pretty revolutionary at the time. Like,
Interact with items in the world.
you had RPGs, but they were more like usually isometric, I think,
Clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen.
or like
This display shows your strength.
you had those RPG like dungeon crawler RPGs where it was like first person,
Back to shoot mode.
and you press a button to go forward and buttons to go back and stuff, and you change your direction.
Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
I think this is one of the first games that
Screen
sort
and
of
right-click. This
used
will
like
automatically place
Doom
items
style
into your inventory.
first person
Your inventory. Press the
controls
to
and
use
mix
items
them
like buttons in to use items like buttons in computers, center them in your
mix
view,
them with
and click the right
RPG
mouse
elements.
button. All usable. The object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into
Yeah, much better.
right-clicking on the med. The object before you is a med
Okay,
hypo.
it just repeats the text. Which way did we come from? Okay, this way.
See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, one of the most
So all of this seems pretty basic now, but like at the time this was really novel, so it did take some
This message is coming from the audio log you just picked up.
learning,
Your PDA at any time.
or at least it did for me as a kid.
So you proceed to it
and
in
look
the
up.
field. The PDA
Sorry, I've ruined the training session, haven't I? Because it's
current mission
oh.
objectives and obtain help.
One thing I always forget about this, you can actually is it Fremantle? Like you can jump onto jump towards the ledges and like catch them, I think. Oh, pull yourself up, that's it, sorry. Okay, that's basic training done.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Nah, I'm good, Steve, thank you.
You've completed basic training. You're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the three key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the cyberlink.
So,
to train in that area.
the game does contain classes, like I say, like it does have RPG elements, and part of that is having classes. There's only the 3, but you can mix and match abilities, I think.
You want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines? Come on in.
You choose a discipline, like this is for the Marines, so this is weapons. Technical is for engineering, and then Psi is just for the Psi Corps. And that gives you a basic skill set, and then you choose like perk. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. It's sort of like perks. Like you choose different missions you go on before you start the main System Shock game. You don't actually go on those missions, but your character gets a little bit of story, and then they earn points in different areas. And the different schools you pick change the sorts of missions that you can pick before you start the main games. You can build your character up in a certain way based off both what school you pick, or school of training, and then also what missions you then pick to prep you for the main game. We'll see as we go on though.
Good to have you on board.
Good to have you on board.
Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table.
Yeah.
Grip the weapon in one of two ways.
I think I pretty much always go for like a...
Drag the
Oh.
pistol to your weapon's equip slot near the right-hand side.
Pretty much always go for
If that's too slow,
like heavy on guns, but with engineering skills, so I can
if the pistol is
hack
in
stuff
your
and...
Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now
Where's-
use the recharge
okay.
station nearby. The recharge station will juice up
So I
all
can
the energy to
repair and hack stuff, which is pretty useful.
batteries, you name it. Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use the maintenance tool to improve the condition of
So the wear and tear in this game is pretty ridiculous. I think they did,
inventory and drag the tool onto
like when it released, it was really, really bad. They did
your own for a single
release some patches that made it a bit better, but
Now you're ready for the Marines. Take
oh, whoops. Did release patches after release that made it a bit better, and I think even included like a mod that, or like a slider thing that allowed you to change the mechanic yourself, like make guns wear out slower, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it can be a bit of a pain at times the way guns wear out.
The basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy. Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, the object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever... Use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, right-click on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below. Make sure you
Yeah. You can't keep any of these, by the way.
You've learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other
Okay.
technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces for these tasks are similar to the hacking interface. Before you enlist in the Navy, try out the other training courses. They'll be useful.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not
Reach
let
out with
fear
your
block
mind.
path. We've provided you with a The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many side points you have. Side
Oh wow, yeah, these
points
training
amplify
courses are super short, aren't they?
side powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip
Oops.
it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key.
Oh, the tilde key,
Firing
okay.
the side activates your currently selected side discipline. You currently have access to two disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go
So we can
with
pull
your
stuff or we
fluid
can smack
and
stuff.
click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen.
Maybe I should try
Through your available side disciplines. Later,
being Psy for this one actually, because that could be quite interesting.
will allow you to select side disciplines
Oh,
from higher tiers.
I need more
Use
points than I...
cryokinesis to destroy the robot, and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can
Ooh.
augment power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi.
So obviously the three classes are basically Psy...
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process.
I'll just let her speak.
Return to this area if you need more guidance.
So
Before you enlist in
Psy is obviously magic, or like a mage or a sorcerer.
training courses.
Technical or engineering is basically the... Like, what's the one between, like, is it like a support, like a healer or something, I guess? It's basically whatever between magic and weapons is. Like, between the wizard and the barbarian in classic RPG classes. And then weapons is just basically the barbarian class. Brute force.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
Let's go with Navy.